So sorry, but
So going back.
you're gonna die.
It's a dark episode. Dang, she just faded out. Wasn't even like a big thing of
Yeah.
light or nothing.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. She didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Scotty beam me up, nothing. Just.
What's going on? It's your boy sitting with Intel, and you can already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Bob.
Hey, I know. It has been a second. We have been very, very slammed with a lot of content, but from our Whovians, you know we have not forgotten about you. Shaken, never stirred. Listen, this is season 4, episode 11 of Doc Who. This episode is called Turn Left, and many have put on their own personal list as a top 5 type of episode for the entire franchise. That is how much love this is getting according to IMDb. It has an 8.9 out of 10 with over 8.9 thousand votes. That should give you a pretty good idea of what we're walking into. Make sure you stay to the very end, because you know me and Rakai, we're gonna chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and maybe a discussion on if it's worthy of such a score. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hey, man. We have taken a little teeny break from Who, so it is great to get back into the universe, jumping in 2 feet first.
But it's crazy, though. We've only taken a break because there's so much other good content out there that's rocking right now. It's hard to get it all in.
Yes, it is. Look at them having themselves a good old time, like they on a couple's vacation. Look at them.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Yeah.
What is that?
I'd be like, free chicken wings with the fried rice. I'd be like. I was getting hungry until whatever that was he was holding. Was that porcupine fruit? No, sir. It looked like they were drinking butterbeer, didn't it?
Yo, for all of my Hogwartians out there.
I was a secretary at a place called H.C. Clements.
Oh. Yeah, you went into that memory.
Rose.
Sorry. It's the incense.
Uh-huh.
See, I told you, Mogwai.
Snatched up.
This job of yours. What choices led you there? There was a choice. 6 months before.
She's just rubbing, huh?
I've got a job. As a temp, this is permanent. It's 20,000 a year, Donna.
H.C. Clements.
20,000 a year.
Nice. It's posh. So stop it.
Oh.
You got her and her tripping on Molly or something.
She all like, oh. Oh.
What is this right here?
I don't like that creeping sound.
Let go of my hands.
What if it changes? What if you go right? What if you could still go right?
I'm like, if you don't let go of my hands, this is about to go wrong. That's what I know.
Get your hands off of me.
Oh, what's that on our back?
What is it? What's on my back?
Oh, absolutely no.
Oh.
And change your mind. Turn right.
I'm like, I'm about to whoop.
Well, let me tell you, sweetheart, city executives don't need temps except for practice.
Well, now we got to see.
Right. And never meet that man. Turn right and change the world.
Oh, this is.
Oh. Makes you think about all the decisions you might have made.
Make sure she don't meet the doctor.
Yeah. One small decision could change everything.
Just look at the sky. It's a star. It's a Christmas star.
Oh, that's the Arachnus.
What the hell is that?
One of our favorite villain ladies with overacting.
Yeah.
That's a web. It's headed east. Middle of the city.
That little whatever rattlesnake sound is
Yeah,
crazy.
that thing with a rattlesnake. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd have been like, she good? Let's get out of here. Hey!
Is that Rose?
Where is he? They took him away. He's dead.
Oh.
I'm sorry, did you know him? I mean,
Billy Piper. Hello, it's nice to see you, dear.
any doctor. I came so far.
The doctor. Maybe we can get some. Yeah, we can get some good understanding of why she keeps popping up all over the season.
Yeah, she's been showing up all season.
You're doing it now. What is it? What's there? Did someone put something on my back?
And I'm out.
She looking for a kick me sign. That's something else. You start having insects on your back. I don't like it.
He just sits there. Don't know what he does all day. Sorry, Cliff. Actually, I'm not sorry. What do you do all day?
Oh. Yeah, with no doctor to protect everything, all bedlam's about to go down.
Beatrice!
It sounds impossible, but the entire hospital has vanished.
It's on the moon.
Oh, okay.
There's no wreckage. It's simply gone. Reports from bystanders.
I bet Donna could give a damn. She busy probably tearing stuff up. Yep.
And you know when that money went missing from the kitty? Anne-Marie. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
Anne-Marie!
Dang, she just snitched out everybody. Dang.
The only person left alive is medical student Oliver
Martha.
Morgenstern.
And there were these creatures.
Oh. Martha didn't even make it.
A colleague of mine gave me the last oxygen tank, Martha. Martha Jones. And she died.
Some bull.
Dang, and she died.
I hate this episode already. I hate it. Hate it. You don't do that to Martha.
They suddenly know all about us, and there's keen eyes up there, and they're watching us, and they're not friendly.
Listen to your daddy.
To be honest, I've given up on you.
Further report just in.
Dang.
Wow.
Rather you yell at me than say that.
Miss
What's
Smith
for tea?
has a son,
I've got nothing in.
Luke, but
I'll get chips.
Dang.
Last of my wages.
They killing off all the companions.
teenage friends Maria Jackson and Clyde Langer. It is feared that they also perished.
Everybody catching these L's.
You was connected to the doctor on another timeline. We got something for you.
Christmas Eve, I met you in town.
Donna, isn't it?
What was your name?
How you doing? You're looking good.
Still not giving it.
I think you should leave me alone.
I'd still check that raffle. For Borney House, huh?
Oh, blimey.
Yeah.
That's what I call posh. I said you were lucky.
So it's been over a year now.
It's been a hell of a year. Your dad would have loved this. Yeah. He would have.
What happened to her dad? Because her mom's old sourpuss.
How was the sofa?
Oh, yeah. Oh, not so good, really. Oh.
Oh,
You know, we could have paid for a
I
second.
know his back is
Oh,
toe
yeah,
up.
that age sleeping on the sofa? Oh, no.
I don't know what you're saying.
Donna, look at the TV.
Tienes algo en tu espalda.
What? I son of...
For God's sake, Donna, don't just stand there. Come and look.
How this is possible, but this footage is
Get it. I'd be like, somebody help me. Get this arachnophobia off me.
For real?
not a hoax, a replica of the
Is that a film or something?
Oh, it's gonna really hit too, isn't it?
All of them.
No, but the Titanic. Oh, don't be daft.
Remember, Rose told her, get out of town. London's gone.
Mushroom clouding?
Yeah, we all should. We'd be...
Out there selling papers.
Wow.
He was selling papers on that episode, too.
London's gone.
If you hadn't won that raffle...
Whole of southern England flooded with radiation. 7 million people in need of relocation.
The noble family visited at number 29.
That's us. Come on, off we go.
That looked like that same street that the master, you know what I'm saying, captured Martha on.
Oh, it does.
It's a big house. Room for all. Welcome. In you come.
I thought this was our house.
It's many people's house. It's wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We've been here for 8 weeks already.
Yeah.
I had a nice little paper shop in...
I mean, when you're pretty much a refugee almost.
Yeah.
7 of them.
Yeah. Dang.
7 of them?
Except that one. You be careful of him. I'm joking.
Yeah.
She's old. You forgive, huh? And this is you. This is your...
Oh, I can't wait to see what this look like. Wow.
Oh, it's your hallway.
It's potluck. It's fun. I go wake Mama. She likes the new people. Mama, it's people. Nice people. We'll settle in, won't we? Make do. Bit of wartime spirit, eh?
Yeah, but there isn't a war.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fight. It's just
chaos.
Well, America don't save us. It's on the news. They're going to send Great Britain.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I bet we would. We certainly would.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we got homeless on the street. 60 million. Wow.
Adipose.
And that's
Of course,
they had to go
60
straight to
million
America,
Americans
though.
dissolved in the fat. Yeah.
Major U.S. cities.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aliens.
Oh, now you believe it.
What if it never gets better?
Of course it will.
Even the bees are disappearing. You don't see bumblebees anymore.
Sort us out.
That's bad.
Yeah. That was a callback, too. I remember they mentioned that.
We'll complain.
Who's going to listen to us? Refugees.
When's the Shantaran showing up?
Wait for it.
Well, I always love to sing song.
Ah, look, she joined right in.
Well, they probably need a little joy and a little merriment, you know?
Especially Mama. Oh, that's right. The pollution machines.
Yeah. The Shantaran, I knew it. Everybody can see that thing on her back.
In my day, we'd have had you court-martialed.
Is that
Yes,
Rose
you know it's
again?
Rose.
That light?
So they're still able to get stuff kind of done without the doctor, but it's just different.
But, you know, it's got to be because Rose interfering. Like, she done found out some stuff from her dimension.
Yeah.
You're always wearing the same clothes.
Well, they transported...
Why won't you tell me your name?
None of this.
Jack got transported to the Shantaran homeworld.
I'm nothing special. I'm a temp. I'm not even that. I'm nothing.
Donna and Rose, you're the most important woman in the whole of creation.
In the whole of creation.
Don't.
That's saying something right there. She's like, girl, don't patronize me.
I'm so tired.
I'm living on the floor of a kitchen.
So sorry, but
So going back.
you're gonna die.
It's a dark episode. Dang, she just faded out. Wasn't even like a big thing of
Yeah.
light or nothing.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, she didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Scotty beam me up, nothing. Just,
Flame hair and fire to you.
Oh, but why'd you have to go?
Is the new law. England for the English, etc. They build labor camps.
I know.
What? This dude is happy about.
Sowing, digging is good. Now,
Wow. You a good one,
he
my
got
guy.
a positive face on about going to a concentration camp.
They took this dude's home. Wow. That's wild.
England for the English.
Wow.
You know, but at the end of the day, that's not far-fetched at all. That's exactly what most countries and people in power would do.
Well, I mean, you see what happened with Brexit. I don't know all of the things that's dealing with Brexit, but it kind of is in that same vein. And of course, correct me in the chat if I've taken a step too far with that.
it's happening again.
What is
You know, it happened to, World War II. I mean, of course, we have a different perspective, but I mean, World War II between the Jewish and I mean, hell, we interned our own Japanese people here. Like, I know that's wrong.
I done took them people home.
You were right. You said I should have worked harder at school.
Well, you should turn left.
I suppose I've always been a disappointment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang, she ain't even try to like. No, it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah,
She like, nah,
didn't
you
try
right.
to sugarcoat that or nothing.
Straight up.
And why she act like that? Why she feel like that though?
Oh, and
She had to been a daddy's girl, like she is with her grandpa.
I was looking at Orion, the constellation of Orion. You take a look and tell me, what can you see?
Where?
Well, up there in the
Nothing.
sky.
The darkness.
The darkness.
There is no cloud.
Well, there must be.
There's not. It was there. An entire constellation. Look.
Everything blinking out.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They got a whole bunch of them. Just.
My God. No. The stars are going out.
That's wild.
So, Rose told you 3 weeks ago.
It's kind of sad with all the lights out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have a coffee?
Time and relative dimension in space. This room used to shine with light. I think it's dying.
Artist is dying.
Still trying to help.
And
That's why I forgot Rose became part of the TARDIS.
Open your eyes, Donna. Is it there? Open your...
We got that Mogwai.
It's part of you, Donna. Look.
Ugh. She got that blue beetle.
It's okay. Calm down, Donna. Donna. Okay.
I'd be freaking out. I got a scarab on my back. Like, if I don't get superpowers.
If y'all don't get this off my back immediately.
Yeah.
What is it? We don't know. Oh.
Not the answer I was looking for.
Can you get rid of it? No, I can't even touch it. It seems to be in a state of flux. What? I thought it was just the doctor we needed. So both of you, Doctor and Donna and Abel, together, stop the stars.
She seems so sinister in the way she's telling her all of this, though.
What can I do?
Oh, come on, Donna.
It's still there. What can I do?
Listen, I would take the biggest WWE bump, like I jump straight on my back.
I'd at least took my coat off. I'm like, can it?
Go straight off the top rope.
Insulation against temporal feedback. This will correspond to local time wherever you land. This is to combat dehydration.
She gave her a glass of water like she's about to, she's about to go get the knife.
I don't want to see that thing on my back.
No.
I want the knife.
Please. I wonder how much of this she's going to remember.
It's up to you.
Well, I just have to run up to myself and have a good argument.
Like to see that.
Yeah, you argue with yourself. Yeah, that's an all-day argument. That may include violence.
It's gonna blink out of existence. But that's not dying. Because a better world takes its place. The Doctor's world.
Come on, Donna. Come on with that positivity.
So the TARDIS turn on.
Right?
I don't die. That's right, isn't it?
She's like, I'm not telling you nada.
Sorry.
But I can't die.
I'd be like, bitch. She got this old weird ass Back to the Future jacket.
Oh man,
where'd she jump back to? This dude walked by with a boombox.
To the 80s. 3 minutes.
Oh, and she got 4 minutes.
You can do that. Knees and chest.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If it took knees and chest, I wouldn't make it. I'll tell you right now. It's like you were supposed to save the world, and I was like, but this one place had a burger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't make it. Come on, Donna.
We're rooting for you.
That's why you gotta keep your cardio up. Look, she only made it down the street. That's what I've done. Jumped on the back of something.
Cool, Dad. It's a half a mile. It's a halfie.
She got 2 minutes. She done pretty good in 2 minutes.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You better run like your life depends on it.
She's gonna block the road on the right-hand side. She got to turn around and go left. The crash is gonna block the road.
Can you hear that?
Get a move on. There's a
Damn,
body in the
Donna.
street.
I bet that damn scarab on her back is gone though. Well, won't it do? I do know I would get up and whoop that fortune teller's ass.
Oh, yeah.
Though.
You're going to get all these paws. And I'm stomping that thing out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
What are you?
What?
I was like, I'm about to whoop your ass.
Man, I'd have been put my foot on that.
Everything all right?
He just pops in like,
everything all right.
I don't know.
You don't know the day that I've had, my boy.
I swear, I've said it a million times.
A couple years.
Donna has had the roughest go at it.
Hey.
Slipping away.
She really does. She like
Just got lucky this thing. It's one of the tricksters brigade.
this season's been the worst for her.
Changes her life in time.
The tricksters brigade.
How do you mean?
Wow. The library and then this.
Mm-hmm.
Goes with the job.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I'm glad that I was gonna mention the library in our post chat.
I met you once, and I met your grandfather, and I met you again.
Mm-hmm.
The universe. I met you for a second time. It's like something's binding us together.
Oh.
Don't be so daft. I'm nothing special.
Yes, you are. You're brilliant.
You're brilliant.
Every world. She said the darkness is coming, even here.
Who was she?
I don't know.
Say a name.
Blonde.
What was her name?
I don't know.
Donna, what was her name?
Look at him.
She said 2 words.
What 2 words? What were they? What did she say?
Get out. What was it?
It's Rose.
Bad wolf.
Oh.
Oh. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows. Knees to chest. It's everywhere.
What's bad wolf?
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Woo! All right, not bad at all. Okay, hey, I hate that I saw that Rose is gonna be back in the next preview. I wanted that to be a bit of a surprise, but anyways, hey, just when you thought Bad Wolf was gonna be all said and done, it's gonna be like one of these. We're back. Wow. Hey, I just want to do one quick correction. I had mentioned something to the fact of Brexit being affiliated with immigrants and people being shipped out of England. That is not correct. That's a totally different thing. I'm sure you guys are probably already let me have it in the chat, but I did want to say that I did recognize that I was wrong in that. Now to get back to things, all things who. Hey, we've been waiting for, to see a little bit of an answer as to the Rose effect. It kind of feels like it's a bit of a butterfly effect. Even the Donna effect, it seems like a butterfly effect. And how much fun we are having with parallel worlds. Woo! It reminds me a lot of maybe like some Flashpoint stuff going on in the Marvel world. There did some interesting things with the Flash in that, where it's Flash in one world actually gave his life for the Flash in another world, where we follow an entire storyline towards one, and then that one ends up dying. We saw it again in Rick and Morty. With
Flashpoint Paradox.
Flashpoint Paradox. There was a Rick and Morty that kind of did the same thing, where there was a pivot in time where Morty had to kill and bury himself, and then that timeline kind of ended, and then the continuation of the same person of sorts kind of goes on. And I kind of feel like we did this with this one, because is the old Donna that we all knew from the time that she first came into the series, is she really kaput? And this is a variation of the timeline of this Donna, or is it the same one? I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of answers with that in the comment section. How are you feeling about this episode so far?
I don't know. I understand why people put this in their pantheon, in their top episodes list. I don't know if I would put it there for me just yet, but it was a really good episode.
It was solid. Yeah.
And I do agree, man. Donna has had it hard. And just going back to that Christmas episode where Donna did everything in that episode to rub me the wrong way, and I just was not feeling Donna. And now I feel for Donna after this season so far, because it's like, man, this woman done had it hard.
Yeah.
I've appreciated her pluckiness, and I've appreciated her just kind of moxie, I guess, or whatever. Like, she wasn't taking no shit off nobody. She wasn't all head over heels in love with the doctor, so she can't see straight.
That part.
She was just about, doing what was best in the moment.
Right.
And she was like a true companion or whatever. And I think it's interesting to go back and look at this episode, and really a lot of this hinged on her self-doubt and her self-worth of herself. Like, she just, let her mom basically berate her and beat her down into making what seems like a small change. She turned right instead of turning left, and that changed the entire outcome of her entire life. But not only her life, that changed the lives of like everybody in the world. I mean, they blew up London with a Titanic replica spaceship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, 60 million Americans, 60 million big backs in America checked out.
I still feel some kind of way about them going straight to America for that. I hear what you're saying.
It makes sense to me. That's straight out of Wall-E. Big back, big back, big back.
Oh, yo, tons of stuff. I do appreciate a bit of the hat tips. But go ahead, finish your thing. Finish your thought.
I just I don't know, like, how we've been seeing pop up here and there throughout the season. And she's had a little clever little cameo on almost every episode. It might have been every episode. I might not have caught everyone, but in almost every episode she's had a cameo, just real quick to show that she was there, and she'd been trying to warn the doctor all this time.
Yeah.
I guess a bad wolf. And I think it's interesting that Bad Wolf was second season.
Yep.
And I can't remember, was Bad Wolf at all involved in the first season with Christopher Eccleston, like the first season of Rose. But I know Bad Wolf was all second season. And even when they defeated or whatever, took down the space station in 5,000 years or whatever in the future or whatever, it still never really equated to we figured out the mystery of Bad Wolf. So to see this kind of a callback, I don't know. I do kind of like that, and as we saw in watching season 14, these callbacks to classic Who characters and villains and stuff. Because like even though we met her in season 2, I thought it was interesting where they had said something about Sarah Jane on the, like Sarah Jane gave her life or something on one of the news reports.
Yes.
We lost Martha, and that's probably my only my point of contention for this whole episode.
Okay.
How dare you kill off Martha? You let her she could have made it out.
Get off didn't even show her face. How disrespectful.
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of all the stuff and how all this is breaking down. Marvel has prided itself on the MCU and how in order for you to get the full picture, you kind of have to see everything, right? In order for you to get the full grand idea. Like, you can be a casual viewer and jump in, but there's going to be some things that's going to have you kind of like scratching your heads. And for quite some time, it felt like a very unique thing to have this cinematic universe and all these dots kind of connecting. And then come to find out that, you know, across the pond, you know, Doctor Who's been doing this for years.
Been doing it.
Just like,
Been doing it.
They're looking at the MCU like, hey, welcome to the party. You know, there's coffee in the back. So it's very humbling, you know, because I'm sitting here not knowing, and I'm thinking like the MCU is just this unique approach to storytelling. So it is kind of cool to kind of see it done from a different standpoint. And of course, this was done, I think, 2008. So the Marvelverse was still going on, but it wasn't known as the cinematic universe in the same terms as this is, and the way that it's being shown and depicted through Who. So I think that in itself is pretty cool. Also, just one random thing, just a random shout out. You know, of all the moms that we've seen that have been companions, the moms of the companions. Yeah, Donna's mom is the worst. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, she's trash.
Like, I can understand the annoying moms that's just overly worried about, you know, about their daughter. I get that, but to just be almost despicable, you're just a terrible human being. Not just a bad mom. You're just a terrible human being. You know, and it kind of like feeds into the backstory of Donna, of why she is the way that she is, you know. And I thought it was kind of cool, a bit of a hat tip to bring back Donna's granddad. It's just something, he's just a fun character. You know, he seems like the crazy, kooky old guy, right? But come to find out he's really on top of it. Yeah, I did enjoy it, and I do agree with you. I don't think that this is like a top 2 episode. You know, I'll give you a top 5 conversation. I'll give this episode that it's a top 5, but I don't think it's a top 2. There's still, you know, a couple more things I think were stronger than this, but that is not to take away from this. This was great. This is just fun, interesting storytelling that goes and connects all these various dots from 2005 up. I think it's when the continuance started. Okay, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. Anything else you want to add to this or close out with?
Yeah, just real quickly. I think I agree. I don't think it's a top 5. It might be top 10. I mean, and really, this was a strong episode. Especially Donna really held this episode down to be a Doctor Who light episode. You know, we get those every now and again, and the Doctor, you know, showed up a little bit at the front, a little bit at the back. Yeah. Now this was not, you know, don't blink. You know, whatever, it's not one blink or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, but that wasn't even, you know, the Doctor and Martha weren't even in that.
Yeah.
So Donna really held this down, and it does remind me a lot of 73 Yards in season 14.
Yeah. Well, I can understand why they made 73 Yards based off the strength of this episode alone. It's like, well, let's just have the companion carry.
But not only that, though, the crazy thing about it is, so in 73 Yards, you couldn't see the alternate version of Ruby.
Right.
But in this, it's almost like people could see but not see that scarab that was on her back.
Yeah.
You know, and it was kind of crazy. It's almost like that field, that perception field thing that the TARDIS gives off.
Yep.
And maybe it's because of the TARDIS energy. You know, remember they said like when they have that TARDIS energy, or when they have the key to the TARDIS on them, it blocks out certain things. So I don't know. It was really weird. The lady who played, you know, basically the one who put the, you know, the beetle on her back.
Yeah.
I've seen her in some other stuff.
Yeah, for a hot second.
For a hot
second, I thought she was
cameo for.
Yeah, you remember New York Undercover from way back in the day? For a hot second, I thought that was her. And I was like, no.
No, the lady at the little hotel, that was her.
That was her?
Lauren Velez? That was Lauren Velez at the hotel, the little maid that was pointing at her.
Yeah, that was her then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was from New York Undercover. That's what I was gonna say.
How? What's she doing over there?
Like, so I was.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's what's crazy too is because we've gotten a long list of cameos from a lot of people. Like we saw old boy who played Rollo in Vikings.
Okay.
Again, because he was in Unit, so he was in the Sontaran Stratagem.
Yeah.
And the one after that, so he was in those. But I guess, you know, because that was kind of a callback, it was kind of interesting to see some of those characters from earlier episodes.
Yeah.
But I was talking about the woman in the little Chinese alley or whatever who, you know, held Donna's hand so that thing could get on her back.
Yeah.
I've seen her in some other stuff. I just can't think of what it is right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen her in something here recently, but slips my mind.
Well, I just you bringing in 73 yards is a great pull because of yet again, it springs off of the energy of this episode of a companion doing their own standalone, a companion who could be in multiple timelines, so I feel when people are saying like you're not going to really appreciate new Who, new Disney Plus Who, until you've like really had the full grasp of some of the previous episodes. And we knew that was to be expected. And I seriously doubt they were like, yeah, we're going to do this episode strictly off of 73, strictly off of Turn Left, but you can't deny the influence, right? It's probably a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the back of the creator's thoughts was like, maybe he's pulling from something, maybe subliminally or something. I don't know. Go ahead. Here's your thought.
Well, 73 yards, along with this episode, was written by Russell T. Davies.
Okay.
And he's solid. We always on the lookout for, a Stephen Moffat episode, because he's done some amazing stuff. But I mean, just 73 yards, this Turn Left, the last episode, Midnight, was absolutely not that right there. Is easy top 5 for me. That Midnight was crazy. However, the one thing that we also have to remember is we're not at the end of the season. No. And apparently the way that this sets it up and the way that it led on the Bad Wolf is, even though the next episode might not be a direct continuation, it seems like it would be. We're at the end of the season right now, so this might be kind of like the end of season 3, where it was really kind of 3 episodes to end the season.
I think you're right.
This might be one of those things that kind of leads into it, and once you see where it goes, you might have a deeper respect for this particular episode, just to find out, because the way that the Asian woman, I don't want to keep calling Chinese, I don't know if she's Chinese, but the way the Asian woman slinked out and she said, it wasn't supposed to go like this. You were so strong. What are you? Or whatever it was that she said to Donna when she left out of there. That also, again, reminds me of season 14 with the 15th Doctor with Chuti. Like Ruby, was special.
Yeah.
Until she wasn't. Like,
and they were like, no, you're just an ordinary person. It's like, that's
like, they did not stick that landing. That was a face plant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're completely.
But this right here, it might lead to where they stick this landing. Like, this is solid. A lot of people have said that this season Donna is one of their favorite companions, and I can see why. She was not at all on my radar, but the adventures that she's gone on with the Doctor and what she has endured this season, my heart goes out to her. Like, Ruby went through a lot, Rose went through a lot, Martha went through a lot, but Donna,
Donna's been put through the ringer.
She's not built like that. That's the thing. And it's funny though, because really when you get down to it, like Martha went to the 1800s in England. She went to the early 1900s. She went to times when they are not kind or forgiving to Black folks. And, and then lost the Doctor completely and walked the entire earth by herself for like a year. So listen, Martha right now, is in the Pantheon. She's holding a gold medal, but Donna is quickly moving into silver medal place because she's had one hell of a season so far.
That part. Hey, I think that's a good place to stick a pin in this. Thank you all so much for the time that you've taken to hang out with us, and you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rakai have had. And go ahead, be a friend of the channel. Hit that subscription button, and of course, give us that thumbs up, because that's how the people know you're digging what we giving you. And then also make sure you check for the Discord. It is slowly building. We're doing some fun, interesting things. We just got done testing out doing a live while we're actually recording, so we can be a bit of a process. And it went on with a very big success. We'll be bringing that to you Whovians as well, because it would be great to have you guys queue us up with some of these questions and get some of your input, and even possibly show your face. So the Discord is easy peasy. There'll be a link in the description. You can get to it super quick. Yeah, of course, make sure you check for Rakai's page because he's doing some really cool and interesting things with his live streams. There's a cool restream that you can catch that's going to be dealing with Bridgerton. That is adjacent to being across the pond. I know it's American made, but still dealing with British type content. And then, of course, the big surprise that's over there on Rakai's page is his deep dives. I'm sure most of you are already familiar, but for those that have moseyed on because you were curious about how we get down in these Who streets, it's a great place to get a deeper understanding of some of the things that we've been talking about. On my channel, we kind of just glaze over kind of some stuff, but if you want to get to the marrow and the meat of it, you need to head on over to Rakai's channel. Rakai, can you please tell the people a little bit more about how you get down and where they can find you?
Oh no, man! I got some of that marrow on my teeth. That's good. Man, if y'all come over to my page, I really appreciate it. I do take these episodes that and these discussions. Like really, I can't even launch into doing some of my episodes on my page without these discussions. Because Centel is such an excellent sounding board and a place for us to bounce ideas off of each other and what we think. And that's beneficial. I like the fact that as opposed to a lot of other reactors, we really kind of try to get underneath the surface and look at things. And some of my best deep dives have had Centel with me, but he's super busy. Like if y'all see his channel, he's got like 7,000 videos. He drops like 10 a day. I'm just a little old dude, drop like 3 videos a week. He drops like 10 a day. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got time to listen to a dude rant and talk crazy about an episode and the themes and share a little bit of his personal history as he goes on, man, just drop over, see me, youtube.com/Nuke from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE, because it's got to be about this right here. But once you put this into it, you cannot leave out this right here.
I love it.
It's got to have that.
Oh man, that part.
My bad, chef.
Listen.
Yes, chef.
Oh, I love that. Hey, let us know what we got right, what we got wrong on the phone. It's definitely what did we miss, but please keep it in the context of what we've seen so far. Y'all heard this spiel before. Thank y'all. And we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.